Happy Valentine's Day to everyone from myself, Maria Kelebeev. And I'm here at the studio at the Spare Room, studio behind me. And I wanted to take a moment to walk you through my latest Valentine collection and hope that everybody's day becomes a little bit more romantic, a little bit filled more with love and joy. And that is why I'm doing this. I'm also hoping that after we look through the things that are created, we can then go ahead and make something new together. So without further ado, I'm gonna walk around to my little holiday Valentine's tree and show you all the work that I'm presenting this year for Valentine's Day. So here we go. This is one of the pieces, and it's a drawing on dark paper, and it's of a very nice, successful end of date, maybe start of a new one. A scene that is very close to my heart, seems almost like it may be taking place in a faraway European or maybe UK kind of location, but hello Melody, thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna be going through the Valentine's collection, and this is one of the first works that I wanted to feature. Moving on, here are some other little works, including a sweet little pinup that is hiding behind there. There she is. And I became incredibly fascinated by the pinup art because aside from what it may represent to some, to me, it seemed like a little bit of empowerment back to us, to women, to feeling playful, for feeling courageous, for feeling sexy. Why not, right? Some of these other watercolors, these are all for sale, and for the Valentine's time, they're all just $50 more because I wish for them to be around people's art for their enjoyment. So they're small, beautiful sketches. This is actually a gift card to lovers. Cheers, right? Why not? And it's a pencil on watercolor paper. This is right here, more craft paper drawings, and there's Hannatess herself right behind joining us today. I almost wanted these pieces, the brown craft paper works, to look like they may be appearing in the paper or disappearing. Not quite certain if they're there or not, but I love it. You know, the sensuality and the sweetness and the closeness that can be translated with just a few smudges, a few shapes. So that's one of them. This one I've also enjoyed thoroughly, and it actually has, hello. This one actually also has a lot of colorful chalk to add to the playfulness, but you can tell by the expression on that lady's face that she's most definitely having a good time. That's not negotiable at all. So this one is another brown paper drawing with chalk, and it's to snapshot those memories that may be very private, but to us they're just so special, and they shape our smiles and they shape the joy that we feel and such. Keep going around our tree. Femininity and sensuality and freedom, and she is just there for her own sake and enjoyment. So these colorful works are just a burst of pleasure and enjoyment, and anything that everything I wanted to convey, everything that may seem to be maybe taboo or not allowed, but why not, right? If we don't feel, who's gonna do it? This one was more, this piece is actually sold, and it will be beautifully framed and will live in the home of beautiful admirers of my work. So that's awesome. But it was inspired by Ladies' Night Out, when we go out full of adventure and hope and spirit, and have a drink and see what happens. And those adventurous nights are never regrettable. They're always fun. They're always a story, and they're always something that comes home with us in those regards. Here's some more. This is near and dear to my heart, and it's more when loved ones have joined me in my creation space and being surrounded by art of mine, which was created with love in mind, and having love returned to me. That was awesome. Here's more embraces. My goodness, who has not missed real warm embraces, sincere ones where you do shut your eyes because you just want to feel from the bottom of your heart how wonderful that feels, and how your nervous system settles, and how everything rewires because somebody is holding us, right? More Valentine's Day sincere confessions. Maybe it's an I'm sorry I loved you, or maybe it's my goodness, you're so precious. Maybe it is a proposal, maybe it's a departure. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely energy there between the figures who are sharing them. So that's that. Legs and knee highs and really beautiful shoes with red soles, right? Now, I don't know how much I need to explain about these works, but they are most definitely there. And here's another piece. That's a selfie of mine to put myself in the mix. But the one in the middle, she's also remembering or dreaming of or thinking about those moments where everything just comes together and you feel like you are part of the universe and the universe is part of you. Sweet Betty White made this collection just because she turned out so beautiful and romantic, and I know we will all miss her terribly, but the thought of her sweet smiles and all of that can be captured now in this tiny little canvas of her in a beautiful, beautiful black and white gown and her little red nails and such. There's a few more works that I can share, including our Valentine macaroons and our Starbucks. Not here. These are two other works. This one is also sold, and it's of a spa-like vacation, and when everything goes peaceful and you're just there for the sake of you dezenning. And this is of the Sweet Queen and her Valentine who recently passed, but you see in their smiles towards each other that love never dies, not when partners leave, not when death happens, but it's still quite there. We have some beautiful embraces and a little bit here of a intimate hug and embrace, and so to say. So that, and we have these two beautiful works, which I've actually completed a few years back, probably at the start of the pandemic, when hugging was something you dream about, not something you have access to necessarily, and how much closeness happened because it wasn't allowed. So that's pretty much what the collection looks like for now. This is me again, and I will take a little bit of a break and come back when I'm all set up for the demo painting. I wanted to do all of this on YouTube, but what I will do is post a link to the review of the collection so that it is visible. I wanted to say that all of the small pieces that you saw on the tree or on the table, they're all for sale for a measly $50, just to keep conversation going. And the bigger pieces are also for sale, and framing is also available. You're very welcome, and you're so, Melody, you're so welcome to join me at the studio if you're ever near Barrie or Innisfil. And All of these collections will be published in a book-like format. So if you can't decide which work resonates with you most, you can buy a whole collection in a book. So that will be posted shortly. Thank you so much for joining me for right now. And I will turn the live back on shortly to do the demo. And until then, wishing everybody a fantastic day full of love. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Art is beautiful, and it's our responsibility as creators to bring more beauty out there and keep creating it, even if nobody asks for it. We will keep pumping beauty and joy into the world, and that's our purpose, right? And why not? See you all shortly when we do the beautiful addition to the collection as a demo. Happy Valentine's Day!